Ready when you are, Dooley.
Budgie Smugglers, we are back.
We are back, baby.
We are doing it. I'm comedian Jeremy Dooley, joined as always by fellow comedian Stevie B, Stephen Bradshaw.
Oh my God, Dooley, we have one of maybe the biggest episode we've ever had.
Explosive
episode. We've got a professional MMA fighter yourself previewing this week's upcoming UFC. We also we've got a bit of Winter Olympics. We've got the Aussie Open. We have, as always, Dool's Top 5. We have Get Around Us. We have off-field antics. We have the power rankings. We have an absolutely swashbuckling show. And for the first time since the Melbourne comedy scene was turned upside down, Jeremy Dooley breaks his silence. The first time he's been heard from since the social media went into meltdown, and which Dooley was the central figure of. We'll be deep diving into that from every single angle. Before we get into the sports, how have you? It has been a weird week for you, Jules.
Tell you what, it has been a week. Mm-hmm. It has been a week. It started off last week hyperextending my elbow, which we spoke about. It is, I think I'm going to go back to training this week.
Yeah.
It's feeling pretty good.
Quick recovery.
It's not, 100%, but it's probably good enough that I can, maybe adjust my training, hopefully I'll just not roll with white belts because that's when things go south. But it's been a good week. We had some good we had a gig together. That was fun. I was also I did Catfish Comedy.
Yes. On
Tuesday night, which is a bit of an institution in the inner city Melbourne comedy scene.
Certainly is.
And that was great. That was good. Some good people in there for a Tuesday night.
We did a 10-hour round trip for a very fun gig, but without a huge turnout of people. But we made the most of it. I really enjoyed the trip, being in the car with the boys and the whole experience. But I feel like a few listeners are going to be tuning in that don't normally. You were embroiled in a somewhat interesting situation. Do you wish to speak on that at all?
Look, what I will say is this: is that I've been doing comedy for this is about to be my 5th year in comedy. 2021 is when I started. Horrible year to start in Melbourne. Lots of lockdowns. Not a lot of time for comedy.
Got you.
But that's when I started. I've worked with a lot of promoters, a lot of bookers, some of which are comedians, some of which are not, in clubs all around the country, in Europe and in Asia. The vast majority of them, very easy to work with.
Yes.
And sometimes some are not, but that's fine. As you mentioned, we had a gig that was quite a distance away. And there was a lot of I knew leading into it that there wasn't going to be a huge audience, and that was fine. It was everything was very transparent, very upfront, very respectfully communicated. And so one thing I won't stand for is disrespect and bully behaviour. When that happens, I don't need to work with people like that.
There you have it, smugglers. If you don't know, hit me up on the DMs. I have screenshots, videos, the whole thingo. But I think Dooley is doing the right. He's taking the high road. He's not going to go into any lengthy descriptions. If you know, you know. If you don't, please ask me, because I cannot wait to tell you. Because it has been. I tell you what, it makes a 4.5-hour drive pretty quick.
It does.
It was a lot. But no, we'll leave it at that, I think, for now. But stay tuned, because I'm going to be jibing at Dools, one of the most unprofessional comedians. I can't believe I host a podcast with this fucking guy.
I've got such a reputation for being unprofessional and unreliable and inconsistent.
Yes. So you will hear me be touching on this quite a lot over the next hour or so. So that was a big scandal.
Do you know what was a really interesting thing? Because my phone has been blowing up.
Tell me about it, sister.
In the last few days. And a few people are like, is this a bit? And is this marketing for your comedy festival show, which has been announced, the Big Swing at the Golden Gate Hotel, April 8th to 12th. And imagine it was all a marketing job. who would the marketing be at? Like open mic comedians.
It was a very distinct audience of people with artist passes. So
probably not.
Probably not. That would be a terrible marketing ploy. But I like that people were under the impression that that makes
that's
more
how
sense.
insane it is.
All right.
That they thought it was a bit.
All right.
Anyway, the gig in Mount Gambier was great.
Thank you to everyone who came out to the Woolstore Brewery on a Saturday night, on a flaming hot Saturday. Maybe a few people fell into a sinkhole on the way to the gig, but the people that did turn up, they were an absolute blast. They would love to chat. I always love that after show where literally everyone in the audience comes up, shakes your hand, just thanks you for coming, tells you they had a great night. I had a blast. We had a few Woolstore beers. Got on the Blue Thunder blue lemonade thing that they had. I love that. But yeah, that was really fun.
It was a little bit unusual rocking up to the venue and seeing your old codgers at the bar with blue lemonades. What is this?
Straight away called them out on it. I was like, what are you guys drinking?
What'd you think of Mount Gambier?
Good. What a beautiful sinkhole they had. Sinkhole City. They had a good sinkhole and a bad sinkhole. And then I remember speaking to lovely Kylie. Thank you, Kylie, at Woolstore for having us. And we were in town, obviously, for about 24 hours. We were like, what should we go see? And she's, you've got to see the sinkhole. I was like, we already did that.
Yep.
It took about 5 minutes. Dooley had about 12 jokes about sinkholes, which was fair. I laughed quite a lot visiting the sinkhole. But yeah, I wish we had more time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean.
I mean, there was a lot happening in Mount Gambier.
A lot happening in Mount Gambier, indeed.
Stuff closes so early.
Very early. But thank you for the Tower Inn for having us. And Dooley would really like his pillow back if possible whenever you decide to open up again, because you weren't when we were trying to get it.
All right. What did you get up to in the last week? I don't think we didn't really go. Did you have any gigs other than Mount Gambier?
We did the Geelong Comedy Festival Rewind.
Yeah. How was that?
Morton Zeta. That was fun. Lovely group came out and watched that. So that was a good one. And then, just chilling. Got my golf handicap.
Tell us that you were talking about that last week.
Yeah, I was very happy. I was a little bit lower than I was hoping.
And so is lower mean you're
Lower means better.
Okay.
So the lower your handicap, the better you are at golf. I was hoping for something in the mid to high 30s so that when I go and play competition, I have a bit of an advantage. But I think they knew that this guy's a 29.6 kind of guy. So, but had a lot of fun playing golf.
Good.
We have so much to get through. We would normally go through quite a lot, but I feel like we should just get straight into it, Dools. What do you reckon?
Yep, let's do it.
Let's get into the quick hits.
Yep.
All right, here we go. I want to tee you up for this one because this is, I think it's today or tomorrow. Alex de Minaur has obliterated Alexander Bublik in straight sets on Rod Laver Arena to move into the quarterfinals, Dools. I've been saying this is his year. You've been saying maybe wait to the US Open. The pressure is on. He is on fire. He's got the whole country behind him. How do you think it's going to go?
I mean, the comment section agreed with me. I'm just saying that. There was a lot of agreed.
They certainly did.
I think quarterfinals, that's kind of where he gets to. Quarterfinals, maybe the odd semi-final here and there, but he's like a quarterfinals sort of player. So hopefully he can get through and get past there, but that's when things start to fall apart a little bit for him.
He is going up against Carlos Alcaraz.
The island,
world.
the Rock.
Yeah, the Rock.
Escape from Alcaraz.
Yes, Sean Connery's favourite against the top seed. I don't know, man.
I mean, I didn't know that. I think quarterfinals, well done.
That's
a lot of money to the quarterfinals.
Yeah. How much do you get for being in the quarterfinals?
I reckon, I don't know, 150 grand.
And a Hyundai?
I don't know. It'd be weird. They're sponsored by Kia, aren't they?
Yeah, but I think he'd prefer a Hyundai.
Probably.
While you look that up, I'll talk about how also Mya Joint, our highest ranked female tennis player, just completely dropped the ball and went out in straight sets last week. So that was a bit of a shame. Did we find out how much she gets?
All right, here we are. So quarterfinals. Well, I was way off. What do you reckon?
Quarterfinals.
Yeah.
I would say 125 grand.
125 grand is not even so qualifying. Qualifying 1 is $40,000.
Jesus.
Qualifying 2, reach a second round of qualifying, $57,000.
We're talking AUD here?
Yep. The third round of qualifying, which is then sort of,
So we're not, the tournament hasn't even started yet.
No, third round of qualifying is $83,500 for round 1.
So you get making it to round 1.
Just there. Just turning up 150.
That's good coin for someone that's clearly the worst you're the worst in the tournament and you're going to get 150 grand.
Yeah.
And then keep going. What do we got?
Second round, 225.
Jesus. So what are we talking about? $500,000 for the quarterfinals?
$750,000 for the quarterfinals.
And what was it? A Kia Serato?
I don't know. Maybe. Yeah. Sure.
Oh my goodness. Well, good on Mya Joint for winning. What was it? 75 grand for not really doing much and barely leaving. She probably walked to the game. That is insane.
The winner. Okay, so if you make the final and lose, it's $2,150,000. So 2.1. And if you win, you get 4.1 mil.
Jesus Christ. So when you're playing in a final, it's a $2 million difference.
Yeah, but you're a winner anyway. Yeah, it's $2 million, but you're winning anyway.
Can't they cut the prize money down by, say, 5% and hire more staff so people can get into the bloody joint?
Yeah, exactly, yeah. Give us a slice and we'll do a podcast about it.
Yeah. Probably not. It'll just be you shitting on Alex Dimonu.
And the whole organisation.
That was good. What else we got?
Where are we? We got to work through my... Oh, Scotty James. We love Scotty James. Has landed a record-breaking 5th straight X Games gold medal. A record-tying 8th gold tying... Okay.
Who wrote this? Garbage.
Tying 8th... Wait, what?
It was his 5th straight, and he's got 8
and he's
in
won
total.
in total. Okay, tying
Shaun White for the most of all time.
And of course, what sport is that?
Scotty James, the half-pipe king.
Obviously.
Getting ready to take over the Winter Olympics.
It is snowboarding.
Snowboarding. That is correct.
I wasn't sure if it was skateboarding or snowboarding.
5 straight X Games gold medals in the snowboarding half-pipe. Maybe I should have read that one out. Going into, as we've been covering in depth for months now, the Cortina something Winter Games, where there's the snow sport things with skiing and shooting and the monobob. We can't get enough of the monobob.
Yep, it's a good haircut.
It's a great haircut. Scotty James is looking like our sure thing, guaranteed in the bag gold medal. I think he's heard about the power rankings and he wants to skyrocket right up to the top. I think that's what he's playing at.
Absolutely. Does Scotty James have a nickname? Because he's got 2 first names.
You have a few guesses. He's a half-pipe snowboarder. His name's Scotty James. What do you think are the top 3 potential nicknames?
Okay. No Friends.
Scott No Friends?
Scott No Friends James.
Yeah, I like that.
Then I'd go with Jim. Because a lot of Jameses are Jims, yeah.
Very good.
So Jim. And then my third option would be Too Hottie.
Yes, Scotty Too Hottie James should be the nickname. And that's it's the juxtaposition of the ice. Scotty Too Hottie. He has 3 nicknames though.
Yep.
In order of ones that I like worst to best. He's SJ.
Okay.
Bland.
Yep.
Bland.
Bit vanilla.
Scotter. It's an informal variation often used by friends or commentators.
Okay.
This has got descriptions as well. And here we go. This is his cherished childhood nickname given to him by his father to encourage him to shoot for the moon and dream big. Mookie.
I thought you were going to say Rocket.
I know. It was Mookie, based on the children's book series, Mookie versus the Big Scary. I thought it was in relation to the NBA player Mookie Blaylock.
Yeah.
For the Atlanta Hawks.
And bit of trivia, the band Pearl Jam, their first name was Mookie Blaylock.
There you go. I didn't know that.
Big fans of him, yeah.
So they were big Mookie Blaylock fans, and they were like, you know what? That's a bit obscure. Let's name the band after another nickname for men's semen.
Mm-hmm.
Never say that we don't have journalistic integrity here at the Budgie Smugglers. 2 comedians, 0 credentials. Actually, one semi-professional and one unprofessional comedian. I have to change the tagline, actually. Don't ask him how many listeners we have. Just walk out on me. Walk out on me in the middle of his thing. There you go, Mookie.
Mookie.
What do you think?
I mean, Mookie's the best of those 3 by a significant margin.
All right, so if his nicknames are SJ, Scotter, and Mookie, the Budgie Smugglers are going to start a campaign because I think his nickname should be...
Pookie.
I was hoping you would say the Scotty Too Hottie.
Oh, yeah.
James.
Too Hottie. Scotty Too Hottie.
That's the
Scotty
one.
Too Hottie.
There
Scotty Too Hottie Jim.
I like it. I like it. Duels. The other big list, Indra Brown. We've been covering her since the early days. The teenage sensation. She goes to her first X Games, just goes bang, silver medal in the free ski. I think pretty good stuff.
Yeah,
first X Games to get a silver medal. So we got another Winter Olympics sensation on our hands with Indra Brown.
The X Games, like I used to watch the X Games all the time. Is it still like Pepsi Max or whatever? Who did?
Mountain Dew.
Mountain Dew.
X Games people.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, Mountain Dew.
But this is obviously the Winter X Games. I think.
So I don't know, maybe like a
what was your favorite X
chocolate
Games
or
event?
something?
Yeah.
Winter X Games.
Cadbury Hot Chocolate presents.
My favorite, I liked the street skate.
Street skate was your favorite?
Yeah, because it was like things could happen, like injuries could happen. Also liked the half pipe.
Yep.
But on a skateboard, not on a BMX.
Correct. Yeah, nobody liked the BMX. What about, were you around and watching, they had the giant ramp? The best.
Yeah.
I think that's the best one.
Yeah. That was always a bit like, ugh. But it took too long between.
Yeah. Get them out there.
Yeah. Just pump them through. That's what we want.
Oh, here we go. I'll tee you up for this one, actually, because you'll be au fait with this one. Jackson Irvine has made a surprise early return from a foot injury for St Pauli in the Bundesliga, which is in Germany.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. The midfielder's return is welcome news for Socceroos coach Tony Popovic ahead of this year's World Cup. What's the go here, Dulls?
It's great result for Popper. Great for the Socceroos. Great for St Pauli. Jackson Irvine, I think, should be the captain of the Socceroos.
Yes.
He's like a mountain in the middle. You know, he's not the cleanest player, but he might miss the odd pass. And
as in his skill set isn't clean.
Yeah,
he plays dirty.
I mean, he rips in there, but he's one of those players that when he's out there, whoever he's playing with walks a little bit taller. He's got a good head of hair on him, and that's important. Yeah. He's got long hair. He's like a lion in the midfield, and he can play a defensive role. He can play a central role. He can even get on the end of a few every now and then. So huge result for the Socceroos and for Australian football.
I love that. Our captain, Jackson Irvine, just quickly off the top of your head, top 3 Socceroos with long hair.
Socceroos with long hair. Okay, Jackson Irvine. Are we talking about current or all time?
All time.
Okay, Josh Kennedy.
Yes.
Also played in the Bundesliga. And Aurelio Vidmar.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I don't know that name. Tell me a bit more about him.
Oh, he had a fantastic head of hair when he played. He was a striker. I mean, look at that. Look at that flowing locks over there.
Oh, baby.
Yeah, back in the day, when he had long hair, kicked goals for fun, good player. He's not a bad manager. It's good stuff.
Love it. All right.
All right, here we go. The Perth Scorchers.
Yes, scorching.
Have smashed the Sydney Sixers. They could have been a bit more creative with the name Sydney, I would have thought.
Yeah.
Like that, both of those names sound like AI. The Scorchers and the Sixers.
Yeah.
But anyway, the Perth team beat Sydney by 6 wickets in the Big Bash League final. In typical Sydney fashion, coach Greg Shippo, used to work with his son, blamed travel for the team's performance.
It is a typical. So instead of coming up at the end of the game and just congratulating the Perth Scorchers who have had a smashing season, just belting everyone around, they were the hot favourites. Greg Shipper comes out and says, we've had to travel twice in the last 2 weeks across the country. I'm like, well, what do you think Perth does every bloody week, Greg Shippard?
Yeah, exactly.
I don't like that when straight after, maybe next season, but like to come out and just start sooking about making excuses for your team. You weren't good enough, Greg. Your teams weren't good enough. Just own it.
Tell you, his son, Ben, very good physio.
Very good physio.
Yeah, works for your team, St Kilda.
Does he?
Yep, I worked with him at Collingwood.
Yep.
And we worked a lot on sort of player rehab together, and now he's gone to the Saints.
Okay.
On your Shippo. All right, here we go.
Yes.
We spoke about this last week. There was a lot of interesting pig Latin in the comments on TikTok about this topic. I think if my Eshe pig Latin is correct, they were calling Zarafa a bitch. But Nikita Zoo said there's no way he will ever rematch Michael Zarafa, calling Zarafa's controversial withdrawal from the biggest grudge match in recent history callous and cowardly.
I think that's a very nice way of putting it. There was many people in the comment section and the DMs calling him the B word. We're a very upmarket journalistic integrity podcast, allegedly. So I think that's the right call. I think there is money to be made, but also a huge risk in that if I'm someone that forked out money to go see the fight or bought the pay-per-view, I would expect a free ticket or to get it for free. But Nikita Zoo, much like you, took the high road in this one and just says, I'm out. I got nothing to do with it. I'm just going to step away. And I think that's the right call.
Well, because that's the thing. It's like when you are legit, you don't have to resort to doing dumb things like that.
Too legit to quit.
That's it. That's it.
All right. This is big. This is going to take us a while. I hope we got a lot of our MMA fans and followers on board. There was a huge UFC on the weekend as well. Straight back at it next Sunday in Sydney. It's UFC 325, Volk versus Lopez 2. What we've got a former professional MMA fighter on the pod, Jeremy Dooley, probably a guy you don't want to start a fight with on social media. He's clued in. He's a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt.
No, I'm not a black belt. I'm a purple belt.
Purple belt.
But that's because I don't go to grey. Do you know, it's a weird thing because...
got his arm broken by a white belt.
He's brown belt. I used to teach for a really long time, and then
BJJ.
Yep. And some of the guys are now black belts who I used to teach, which I think is I still mess them up, but it's still
It is very, because as we've discussed before, I did it for a little bit. I did it for a couple of years or so, and it was very interesting watching the progression of people, and everyone progresses at different rates, and a lot of it does have to do with how much time you're spending on the mat. You're a traveling comedian and a father. It doesn't really equate to someone that can jump on the mat, 4, 5, 6, 7 times a week. So that is always interesting. The belt system doesn't necessarily reflect the skill level.
No, there's a guy who came to our gym and he... phenomenal, very good. And I was like, because I'm a pretty good gauge on what's someone's skill level. And I worked in the AFL for a really long time, and the gym I'm at, you have gradings on a Saturday. That's also when work was. So that was 10 years of not going to a grading, which is very funny. But this guy, I was like, surely you're either a high level brown belt or you're a black belt? And he's like, I've trained for a while, but I'm still a white belt, because he's like, I have no interest in competing. I don't care about belts, so I just train whenever.
Because he enjoys it.
Yeah,
exactly.
Some people like to say that you get a lot of people who drop off at blue belt, because they've got like their first belt promotion and then they drop. That's a big thing. And some people, they like to compete, and some people will like stay back for a little bit so they can be very good and compete in a low level.
Handicap system I was talking about earlier with the golf. And
sandbagging, we call that.
I do remember that very often back in my days, and I wouldn't necessarily compete, but I'd go and support the crew. And then you just see a guy from a different joint that's clearly not a white belt just wiping the floor with everyone. And that is kind of embarrassing. And it's a little bit of it's a blight against the dojo or the crew that they're with, because that wouldn't fly in the gyms I've been to before.
Anyway.
Cool. So former pro MMA fighter Jeremy Dooley is going to preview UFC 325 there's 12 Aussie and New Zealand fighters. I want to get your thoughts on each and every fight. We're going in reverse order from the early prelims right through to the main event. This guy, we haven't spoken about. He's a Kiwi. That's probably why we haven't spoken about him. I've seen a couple of fights, I think, including a wild contenders match from New Zealand. Aaron Tao is going up against Namzrai Batapapaya from Mongolia.
Look, Aaron Tao has face tattoos.
Yes.
So, he's
all you need to know.
Māori,
yep.
But also he's fighting against a guy from Mongolia who is probably like a descendant of Genghis Khan. So, and
a mud wrestler.
Yeah, exactly. But I tell you, you always bet on the Islander, surely.
Always.
Then we got Nakamura versus, how would you say Sebastian's surname?
Sebastian Slay.
I don't know much about Sebastian, but also like Nakamura is a very famous fighting and sporting name. So
Shinsuke Nakamura.
Shinsuke Nakamura, yeah, absolutely. We'll go with him.
Oh, you're going Nakamura thing. What about from China? Like Madonna, one name, Solon Grangbo versus Lawrence Liu.
Lawrence, for sure. Look at he's got a head that looks like Beaker from the Muppets.
Yep, he does.
That's too. I do reckon it's it's very in dimension. Khan Offley versus Yeezer.
What? China just rocking with the one name. We did a gig. We went with Mort.
Mort, solo name.
Solo name. I love a solo name.
That is his real name.
It is not. So Yeezer versus Khan Offley. Oh, Khan.
Yeah, I feel like I've seen Khan fight before. I can't picture exactly where, but I feel like I've seen him fight before. So we'll go with that.
Beautiful. How you feeling about the South Korean Sang-wook Kim versus from Australia Dom Ma Fan?
Dom Ma.
We're going with him. Fan, Dom Ma.
We're going with Dom Ma Fan. Just because you can make it sound like saying naughty words in Vietnamese.
I love that.
That's how I'm picking it. Jacob Malkoon, I definitely have seen him fight. It could have been in the UFC, though, that I've seen him fight. So we're going to go with him. I'm pretty sure he's a training partner of Robert Whittaker, if I remember correctly.
Strong beard.
Good beard, yeah.
Going up against Torres Finney, who looks like chiseled out of granite.
Massive in that photo. Massive.
He must be short or something, because he is a beast.
Yeah, how big Torres?
You look that up, but I think Jacob Malkoon's got this one at home. If he's trained with Whittaker, he's just probably going to walk to the arena.
Okay, we might be.
Maybe not.
Torres Finney is 11-0, and is 1.73 meters. So they're not too different inside. Long reach on Torres Finney.
Oh no.
Okay.
What can you tell me about the Aussie? He's going up against Oban Elliott from Wales, Jonathan Micallef.
I mean, Maltese descendant. We love that. We're going with him. I stick to my people. We're going with Micallef here.
Aussie and Maltese. You can't beat that combination.
Tai Tuivasa. is versing Taliesin Teixeira, who looks like if someone tried to draw Tai Tuivasa in the dark. Don't you reckon?
He does a little bit. I think he's the brother of Glover Teixeira, former light heavyweight champion. Obviously, Bam Bam is taking a year off to collect himself, to get back in it. He's been training hard. I think Bam Bam is on the comeback back. Tai Tuivasa, first round knockout, Shui, game over. I'm very excited to see Bam Bam back in the octagon in his hometown.
Agreed.
Bam Bam.
Bam. Bam,
Beautiful.
bam, bam.
What do you think about your guy, the mustache man himself, in an Aussie versus Aussie, which is very interesting? Quillan Sarkild is going up against Jamie Malarkey in what will be probably the fight I'm looking forward to most.
Ditto. So a friend of mine, one of my best mates, actually fought Jamie Malarkey many years ago.
Yes.
And it was hard to watch how much he beat the shit out of one of my best mates. It was like, Malarkey is big and powerful. Very bit of a Clydesdale workman-like.
Yep.
And just strong, big boy. Quillan, very skilled. He's always in the gym. He's always training hard, and is better striker. He's probably slightly sharper striker. I think they sort of match each other in other areas. So we'll go with Quill.
I think Quill, from what I've seen out of both of them, has a higher ceiling, but Jamie's been around a lot longer. He's got
the fight against my good friend, who I shall not name, but
we can look it up.
Man, it was brutal. My mate went for a flying armbar because he was getting beaten the fuck up and kind of had it and then didn't have it, and then just Malarkey just went, oh
no. Whee!
It took years off my friend's life, I would imagine. Sorry, Josh.
There you go. He said, I'm not going to name him. Within 60 seconds, you dropped his name. So you can look that up. Jamie Malarkey versus Josh. It'll come up pretty quickly. What about the next one?
Dan Hooker. You got to go Dan the Man versus Chris Benoit Saint-Denis from Red Dead Redemption 2. You can't go against Dan Hooker. Everyone loves Dan Hooker.
How can you not like Dan Hooker? You know what I mean? He's a fun guy. He fights for fun, it feels like sometimes, right? And he fights in a way that's super duper entertaining. I love everything about him. This is a very tough fight, though.
It is. It's going to be one of those ones where you're like, it's not going to be a super strategic sort of battle. It will be very much a rock'em sock'em, stand in the middle, point at the ground. Maybe some quick grappling exchanges, but both guys will be really swinging for the fences.
Exactly. How did your mate Joshua Pekasting did he get back Pekastang? How did he go get back into the ring after that?
I don't think he did.
It was only Jamie Malarkey's third fight as well.
Yeah, and it was a fucking bounding.
And that's what scared me, was that it made it to the third round, which means there was a lot of beating going up.
A lot. Yeah.
All right. The main event.
I think he actually the fight got called on the seat at the end of round 2, if I remember correctly.
All right. So in the main event, so nice was the beating. They're doing it twice. Why? Nobody knows, but it's happening. The main event, our man, the GOAT, Alexander the Great Volkanovski versus Diego Lopez. What are your thoughts? Who's going to win, and how much is Alex Volkanovski going to win by? Give it to me.
Third round stoppage, I think, and it'll be ground and pound.
Ground and pound in the third round.
It's still a dangerous fight, though, because Volk, he's you're competing against Father Time now, and every year a little bit more will slow down just a little bit. Diego Lopez is coming into his physical prime. There's always a chance. Small gloves, 4-ounce gloves. It sucks to get hit with them. Trust me on that one. But I think Volk just too strong in too many areas.
Too strong, too experienced. I think sometimes, how often in the second match does the loser become the victor? I would like to know. Like,
good,
it doesn't happen too often.
No, especially, when it was a pretty one-sided sort of fight. So, yeah, you're looking and hoping that Diego Lopez has not just gone back to the drawing board, but really overhauled and added a lot more to the arsenal. And, there is also the excuses like, oh, maybe he was overawed by the moment, first big title fight under the bright lights. But, I mean, Volk's been there, done that.
And well, Volk's experience, which is normally the trajectory of these kind of fights, which is the first fight, there's the victor. In the second fight, the victor learnt just as much as the victim. And normally it's a squash match. So like when Volk had to go up against Makhachev the second time. So that's my prediction. I think Volk just wipes the floor with him. He's not going to be as tentative. He's not as scared of him. And he just barrels him in the first.
There you go. Heard it first.
There you go. There's a UFC preview by a former MMA fighter, Jeremy Dooley.
Emphasis on former.
Yes.
It's been a long time.
It's been a while. It's been... Oh, God, we've still got so much to get through as well, Jules. This is a great one. Do you want to take this one?
Okay, big question here for you, Stevie B. Kathy Freeman received the highest honour for the 2026 Australia Day Honours list, the Companion of the Order of Australia. That's odd. The Companion of the Order. Anyway, for eminent services to athletics, as well as for positive social impact across the community, to the reconciliation movement in the spirit of unity and inclusion, and as a role model to youth. The question is, was her 400-metre gold medal run at the 2000 Sydney Olympics the greatest Aussie sporting moment of all time?
It always was. It always will be, Jules. That is by far the most memorable. I think you've done a top 5 of memorable sporting Aussie moments, and she didn't even get a mention. No. I called it out immediately.
You did.
I think that is the most memorable, iconic Australian sporting moment of all time. It was on our home turf. She was under pressure. She had people coming after her. She wore the iconic suit. She lit the flame. She lit the flame in the hearts of every Australian around the country. What do you think? If it's not that, what is it, Dulce?
Australia versus Uruguay penalty shootout for World Cup qualification. John Aloisi and Mark Schwarzer as well. Mark Schwarzer doing the saves, and then Aloisi getting that penalty, and then the running, the victory, with Craig Foster on commentary, losing his shit. That is my favourite sporting moment of all time.
There you go. And would you put Kathy Freeman second, maybe?
I mean, yeah, Bradbury, that was pretty fun.
Yeah, Bradbury.
That was iconic.
That is iconic. All right. Well, a few out there. You'll notice we didn't mention any swimming. Didn't mention any swimming.
Okay, it's time for Get Around Us. We've got a pitch here. And, I did last week Total Tools. They're yet to get around us.
I've yet to post the video. That's my fault.
Could be why. So this week it's Stevie B's turn. If you're new and you haven't seen this segment, basically each week we throw each other a brand or a company, whatever, that we think would be a good sponsor for the show, but the other person doesn't know what brand it is, but they have to do the pitch.
Love it.
You ready?
I was born ready, baby.
Okay.
Give it to me.
4 and 20.
4 and welcome to the Budgie Smugglers, brought to you by 4 and 20 Pies. This is the sporting pod that celebrates everything about Australian sport, and what says Australian sport more than a 4 and 20 pie. We've got hot takes. They've got hot pies. We don't mince our words as well as they mince their meat. Mince their meat's a good one. We are that sachet of sauce that you put on top to make everything right. That's why we're very good synergy. 4 and 20 Pies, get around us and sponsor the Budgie Smugglers, because we and you are made to be for is because you're for us, and 20 is the amount of tickets that Jeremy Dooley needs at a minimum to go to a stand-up comedy show or perform. Get around us 4 and 20.
That was good.
That was pretty
great.
good.
Yeah.
Off the top of the dome.
Oh, very good.
When it got into the mints, I was quite happy.
Yeah, well done.
Thank you. That was good. I enjoyed that a lot.
Yeah.
All right. Get around us 4 and 20. I'll post on that one soon. All right. But yes, also when you, to our loyal listeners, the loyal smugglers, when you see us post that, can you please tag the people that we're calling? Can you tag Total Tools? Tell them to get around us. We're really trying to keep the lights on at the Budgie Smugglers. Doesn't help when Dools is turning down paid gigs left, right, and centre.
We're getting slammed by Olympians, like by Australian legends.
Under attack by gold medalists.
We're getting attacked by some weird open mic. It's all happening.
It's all happening. We've started off 2026 with an absolute bang, and nothing says bang louder than a new segment that went off tap. Sorry, Dools.
No, I was going to say you set up the segment and then I'll tee you up to get into what's happened here.
Yeah, that was a dog act. And then, lots of people mentioned the children. But yeah, here we go. We're in the tabloid business, baby. We cover all the happenings across Australia's sport and the Melbourne comedy scene. Because I have an inside source on the current Jeremy Dooley situation. All right. So, off-field antics. That's just a recap of last week. We've still got off-field antics to cover as well, because this is a huge one, Dools. I don't know if you know anything about this. So I'm going to tee you up because I want your live reaction. I don't know if you've seen. I hope you haven't seen the photo I've put into our running sheet.
No.
Fantastic. Great. The Box Hill North Football Club women's senior football captain has stepped away from her local club after photos of her senior men's leadership team were posted online during their silly Saturday postseason celebrations. Okay. It's happened again, Dools. This is our favourite thing to cover. We've had a lot of issues in Perth, but it's made its way over to Box Hill. Don't want you to look at the photos yet.
The Bears. I think they're called the Bears. The Box Hill North Bears.
Box Hill North Bears? Well, they bared all. In the photos, listen to this, Dools, and then if you scroll down to the next page on the running sheet, you'll see it. In the photos, the captain of the men's senior team was dressed as a schoolgirl being sexually assaulted by a St Kilda AFL player.
That's a throwback reference.
It is. In another photo, the deputy vice captain was dressed in full-body blackface with a large penis attached to the costume. This photo was left on Instagram for more than 3 months. Take a look if you scroll down, Tools. What are they doing?
Whoa.
Over at the Box Hill Bears.
Jesus. I mean, yeah, wow. Okay. There's a lot happening on my screen right now. Also, there's a guy dressed as a superhero, Willy Man.
Yeah.
Drinking what looks to be a Stone and Wood, I think.
Yeah. Or a hazy pale. Yeah, Stone and Wood probably.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, maybe a hazy pale. I mean, surely people aren't dumb enough to be doing stuff like this still at footy clubs, because there's always someone with a phone, but also just why are you doing it? Don't dress up as something fun, something that's you can still be controversial and edgy, look what just learn from Perth.
Yes,
that's the moral of everything footy club related. Learn from Perth.
Well, I mean, it even happened with GWS, right, where the players got suspended, and that was behind closed doors, and a receptionist took some photos and sent in complaints. The Box Hill Bears, though, did have a picture of a guy in blackface with a extremely large penis strapped on their Instagram for 3 months.
Who's in charge of their Instagram? That feels like someone who's like, you know what? I want to watch this burn.
Pretty much.
Have you ever dressed up as anything questionable?
No, not really.
No, I don't really into dress-ups.
I'm not a big costume party guy.
No. I would have just rocked up in my normal clothes and been like, yeah, I'm Maltese Australian man.
I very often come to a costume party as an NBA player where I just put on an NBA jersey.
Yeah. Yeah, Evan Hocking and Tom Seagate have a lot to say about adult men wearing NBA jerseys.
I was wearing one today while I was at the gym.
What one?
It was a Seattle Supersonics training jersey.
Oh, there you go.
Yep, and I was training, baby.
Do you go to the gym?
Yeah, I went to the gym today.
There you go.
Yep, I'm back in it, baby.
What'd you do?
I walked to the gym to get some steps in, and I was just doing a little bit of upper body machine stuff. I didn't have a lot of time today, so I had to do a quick bit of a circuit type situation for about 40 minutes plus 10 minutes on the bike, and had to scoot here, have a shower, and get to the pod.
There you go. Good stuff. Well done.
Back in, baby. I'm back in every day when we're not on the road. Top 5, Dooley? You got a top 5?
I do have a top 5. This is my top 5 soft drinks.
Oh, I know where this is going, baby.
And this was inspired, actually, at the gig. There was a Canadian woman in the audience, and she said, do you want a soda? And I was like, well, I haven't heard that term for a soft drink since I lived in the US.
Yep.
And I was like, soft drinks. Yeah, soft drinks. So some over there, they might call it a soda or a pop.
Yep.
Some will say, do you want a Coke? But Coke being the all-encompassing term for any type of soft drink.
Oh, like a biro as a pen.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you can say, do you want a Coke? And you'd be like, yeah, I'd like a Fanta. You know what I mean?
Okay, interesting.
Like, yeah, sweet. Like that's so top 5 soft drinks. Honorable mention to Solo, the Thirst Crusher. Light on the fizz so you can slam it down fast. Didn't make the top 5.
Ooh, tough beat, but okay. That's fine. We'll have to see what the top 5 is before I kick up a stink. But I can see that not being in the top 5.
Here we go.
Favorites.
Jeremy Dooley's top 5 soft drinks to drink.
As opposed to
just to admire and look at, smell,
to collect.
Jeremy Dooley's top 5 soft drinks to drink and the receptacles that they are best in.
Yeah.
Coming in at number 5, in any receptacle, could be a plastic bottle, a glass bottle, or a can. Schweppes lemonade.
Yep. Love that.
That's the king of the lemonades.
Yep. Beats Sprite. Beats anything else.
Yeah.
Kirk's.
Yeah. There's Schweppes coming in at 7-Up, but Schweppes. Coming in at number 4, a can of vanilla Coke.
Okay, yeah. Wouldn't be in my top 5, but I get that is it for a lot of people. They love it.
Yep.
So you're a vanilla Coke guy?
Vanilla Coke.
Is that the only representation? Oh, I'll wait till the end, actually. I'll wait till the end.
Yep. Coming in at number...
You just name 3 more Coke products.
Coming in at number 3, Coke from Macca's.
Yep.
Yeah, a Macca's Coke. Like that
Syrupy.
Cures hangovers. Yeah, it's sweet. It's like bubbly. It's all the things. You don't want too much ice. Sometimes I'll ask for, can I just get half the ice? Because you don't want it watered down too fast. But Macca's Coke, they do some stuff there. Coming in at number 2, Kinotto.
The Italian in a bottle, the receptacle I imagine is the bottle, which is kind of a cola-y type thing with a bit of twang to it, a little saucy maybe.
Now, if I'm being serious here, I would actually say Kinney is the number 2 drink, but Kinney is hard to find in Australia. It's a Maltese drink, and the one that they do have in Australia is made here and doesn't taste the same as back in Malta. So that's actually number 2.
Okay,
there.
all right.
But we'll go Kinotto, specifically Bisleri Kinotto, not the St Pauli. That's fine, okay, in the bottle, but Bisleri is better. It's got a big line on. Oh, it's the best. Coming in at number 1, Portello in a bottle is the best.
What brand?
Okay, it's got to be Riverport. Riverport number 1, Kirk's number 2. I had a Hearts Portello on the way here from the Freshwater Creek Bakery.
I love Freshwater Creek Bakery.
Hearts was good, but Kirk's number 2 and Riverport number 1. They're the top 2 Portello options in a bottle. Can't go wrong.
I couldn't agree more with number 1. We had this conversation. We both had the same idea as soon as we got out of the Mort Creek servo.
Mort Lake.
They had both kinds. They had Mort
Country
Lake,
and Western, yeah.
Country and Western, and 2 types of Portello. We're very happy with it. Pies were good. Potato cakes were great.
Potato cakes were phenom.com.
Well done to the Mort Lake
Also, another special honourable mention to a can, regular size, not one of those big ones, but a can of Pepsi Max.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Just a can.
I can do that.
Regular.
I would say that Alan P is stiff for our Kiwi brethren. Alan P, you like that?
You know that was at the Mortlake General Store too? That store we stopped at was Alan P, yeah.
Yeah, you can find it at Coles now.
What's the P?
Peroa.
Yeah, what is that?
I fucked if I know.
Yeah.
Let us know if you know what the P in Alan P actually is. I have looked it up before because I was very intrigued. And then, of course, the fact that number 2 wasn't Dr. Pepper is a disgrace.
I'm not an idiot.
All right. Neither is anyone in this week's Aussie Athlete Power Rankings. We're getting straight into it. Dools coming in at number 10. Just been signed to Zoop for boxing. He is the Ring Cruiserweight champion, also voted the best cruiserweight in the world, looking to unify all the titles. It is Jai Opataya.
Oh, okay.
He's back in at number 10. He's been in the news. He's had a big signing. So, number 10. At number 9, she's a goat. She's always in. She's usually around. Give it up for, at number 9, Sam Kerr. Had a big week last week. She's in the, what's that thing? The Cup?
FA Cup.
The FA Cup. So she's kicking goals in that. And number 8, one of the youngest silver medalists at the Winter X Games. She's back in the top 10 duels, the 15-year-old skiing sensation, Indra Brown.
Oh, there you go. Indra Brown.
Indra Brown is back in the top 10 after her X Games silver medal at number 7. He's been scoring. He's been assisting. He loves Portello because he plays for Portsmouth. It is Adrian Segicic.
Yes.
In the soccer
What
league.
a jet.
He is hitting form as we head towards the World Cup. Get behind Adrian Segicic at number 6, putting up big numbers for the Memphis Grizzlies. Memphis Grizzlies. It is Jock Landale.
Yeah, the strap.
The most informed Aussie NBA player. Not something I saw coming. I thought giddy, but he's been injured. Dyson struggling with his shot a little bit. The
worst 3-point shooter in the league.
The worst 3 out of like 11.8. The worst, but he's great. He's one of the best defenders. He's still getting to the rim. He's getting a lot of assists at the moment. But I just think Jock Landale stepping into the starting lineup and consistently getting 20 to 25, 8 to 10 rebounds and a couple assists, a couple of threes. He's doing it everywhere. And starting to get in the conversation with... in terms of, that's the add-on to the Ja Morant trade to make someone want to take Ja Morant's contract. So, which I find very, very interesting. He's basically Ja Morant's the steak knives. Coming in at number 5, she's currently the WWE Women's World Tag Team Champion. Best thing ever to come out of Adelaide, Rhea Bloody Ripley at number 5. The top 4 is, you're going to be shocked. It is all over the joint. Big changes up the top. Big changes all over the power rankings, to be honest with you. Number 4, have not seen the score. There was a game today to get into the Super Bowl. Highest paid player at his position, the Aussie Michael Kickin' Some Dickinson.
Yes.
He, for the Seattle Supersonics, the Seahawks, is dominating. I haven't checked the scores. I think it will be just about wrapped up today. But he is coming at number 4. Hot-footed. He could be our guy. Who's our guy in the NFL? I should know this. Getting late in the day. He was our first ever number 1 on the power rankings.
Was it
from
Jordan
Mailata? Jordan Mailata. He's taken over as the best Aussie in the NFL at the moment, and he's a kicker. Coming in at number 3, somehow, in a way that's going to annoy you because it doesn't make any sense because he's dropped down. He's got a big fight this weekend. We just previewed it. Coming in at number 3, it's Alexander the Great Volkanovski.
Okay. All right. I need to hear who the next couple are.
Before you can make a decision. That is fair enough. At number 2, he's breaking records. He's equaling records. He's about to go to Cortina as a red-hot gold medal favorite in the half pipe. It's Scotty Too Hotty James.
Mm-hmm. Yep, okay.
And number 2. At number 1.
Number 1, okay.
With the country on his back. Big game tomorrow. The Dooley doubts him. I don't. I've got his back. I think he's going straight through him at number 1 in the quarterfinals of the Aussie Open, ready to break through. He might be out of the top 10 altogether next week if he lets me down. Number 1, it has to be at this very moment this week, Alex de Minaur. At number 1. What are your thoughts, Stools? I knew this would upset you. I knew I've changed it around big time in the last week. What are your thoughts?
How is Scotty Too Hotty not number 1? Surely he's number 1. Like, he's
part
won
of the power
the
rankings.
thing. He's won the thing. He should be number 1 and not Alex de Minaur. And look, I tell you, if he wins, then next week we'll only sing the praises of Alex. I'll do an Alex de Minaur special segment next week.
Love it. An
How much I love
appreciation
him.
post.
Yeah.
Okay. But he's the one in the news. He's the one all over TV. Scotty James isn't getting prime time, centre court, Rod Laver Arena on Channel. He should. But it was just the X Games. If this was, say, the Winter Olympics, they'd get a lot more. He'd get a little bit more. It's similar to how swimmers do well in the World Championships, but no one cares, and then they get really upset about it. You can't get upset about it. If it was the Olympics, then yes. Number 1 with a bullet, but it is an Olympic year. Scotty James is heating up. Scotty Too Hotty, and then I think right now Alex de Minaur, number 1 on the power rankings.
Mm-hmm. Okay,
that's it, Jules.
There you go.
That's it for the show. What a show!
What a show! We covered a lot.
Bloody you're breaking silence. I'm breaking news stories. We're breaking news stories. Unnamed sources, Cloak and Dagger, Mr. X. It's all happened this week on the pod. It's been the most fun I think I've ever had doing the podcast.
It's been a lot. There's been a lot of ground, a lot of territory covered, a lot of dark corners we've delved into.
Oh yes, it's been a very salacious episode of the Budgie Smugglers, and I've loved every second of it. What have you got on this week, Jules?
This week, I'm just chilling out a little. I got a gig at the Nash in Geelong, the National Hotel, with Dave O'Neill and Nikki Barry. That's on Thursday.
What a bloody lineup.
Got a corporate tomorrow that you can't come to. And then I'm just sort of chilling out from mid-September. From mid-Feb, everything goes pretty bonkers. So I'm just trying to
steady on
a little bit, and that's probably about it. There's a few people who wanted to make some free Dooley and hashtag Jeremy Dooley Matters t-shirts. So maybe that they'll still happen. The free Jeremy Dooley and Jeremy Dooley's right.
Get behind him.
Hashtag vindicated. So we'll see what happens there. Hopefully they do. If they do, I'll wear it on stage all comedy festival.
Free Dooley, hashtag free Dooley. I've got a quiet week. I'll be in Geelong as well on Sunday at Here and Now Bar. New show. Get your tickets before they're all gone. Obviously, when you've got the 2024 Geelong Comedian of the Year MC, tickets will go gangbusters, so get them quick. I think I've got some other stuff. On Wednesday, I'm in a group chat for a gig that I'm apparently doing at a news show at the Ming Dynasty with my favorite promoter. I don't know about you, Jules, but I'm looking forward to that on Wednesday.
At a Chinese restaurant.
At a Chinese restaurant.
That sounds like comedy to me.
At Dumplings and Laughs right there at Ming something or other. But I don't know what's going to happen there, but I fucking can't wait to go. That is the show for the week. Thank you so much, everyone.
Thanks, legends. Thanks, smugglers. See you next week.
Bye.